Hey everyone, so I'm just posting this to show I actually am getting these fast frame rates with Sonic Ether's shaders mod. Um, it's set to ultra, everything's set to high quality, um, and yeah, so I'm getting a solid 40 frames a second, 35. That's with recording, perhaps without recording, I am getting like 50, 55, sometimes 60 if I'm like not in a crowded area. Um, Usually when there's like a lot of enemies, it might get a little slower, but yeah, I can even record a fraps video and still have it at playable frame rates. Um, so no, I'm not using some external video program to artificially speed it up. And as you can see here, I'll show you all my video settings are set to high. Everything's set to fancy. So Optifine is set up too. I'm also using a 256 Sphax pure BDCraft texture pack. So yeah, the videos are real. They're not made up. You just need a very, very fast computer to run the Sonic Ether mod. If you're trying to run it and you're finding you're getting slow frame rates still, you could try, turning down a few settings, especially shadows. Definitely don't use the ultra configuration if your computer can't handle it. And also making a run.bat to start Minecraft up and give it a more memory than it normally has. That'll help. The Sonic Ether mod uses a lot of RAM, and oh, I'm getting some freezing because of. Sorry about that. So the fraps video was saving and it was making everything go slow. But yeah, so I guess a lot of people have shown interest in this mod, so I'll just show what it does in case people don't really notice. They want to know what it does specifically, and why it looks so good. So see the shadows. So it's creating dynamic shadows, and there's dynamic lighting. So everything's lit up in real time, and the shadows are much more realistic, and the lighting gives everything, different colors and more realistic colors depending on what time of day it is. And there's also a motion blur filter on here from the mod. You can either set the mod to a depth of field, which gives it like it makes stuff like close to you get blurry, and stuff that you're looking at not blurry, or like if you're looking at something close, it'll be clear, and then everything far away will be blurry. So it tries to mimic like how your eye looks. And so here I'll show you here at daytime, like at dawn. See? And the shadows are in real time, extend and contract with the sun. So it's pretty cool mod. And yes, you do need Optifine to run it. You need if you have a multi-core processor, which you really shouldn't be running this without it. Hold on, getting some slowdown again. It's the fraps. Whenever it goes to save a video. Okay, sorry about that again. So every time it seems to save the video, my computer slows down. Keep in mind, this is a server. This isn't single player, and I'm running the server off my computer. So its computer's multitasking like crazy right now. And if you notice on the upper right, I have a lot more memory allocated to this than you would normally have for Minecraft. I have 4 gigs, which isn't even as much as I normally give it. I usually give this mod 6 gigs if I can, but I'm running the server right now, so the server is using another 3 or 4. You know, I only have so much RAM. But yeah, that's why I think it's getting some slowdown with fraps, because I think fraps is eating up all the memory. Yeah, so the only complaint I have about this mod is there's, see right there, there's some flickering shadows. So that's a common problem. And also, if you look, so the torches don't really do a lot, especially inside. Here, I'll show you, this is my house. So, see, it's still kind of dark in here, and that's a common complaint, is the torches don't really light everything up that well. And also sometimes during the day you can get like light shining through the walls, so it can make it really disorienting in a cave when all of a sudden the sunlight starts, you know, streaking through out of nowhere. But with each update, those problems seem to get better. This is definitely by far my favorite mod for the game. It really changes how everything looks, you know, drastically. And I promise you, when I'm not running fraps, I am getting 60 frames a second. I might take a camera video camcorder so I can show you it running at 60 frames a second when fraps is off, if you don't believe me. But yes, it's very, very possible to run this mod at perfectly playable frame rates. You just have to really have the computer for it, and not only that, you have to have the, you know, the settings set up for it with the run.bat to run Minecraft, and you know, you need to install Optifine and stuff. But other than that, it's definitely it definitely works. Alright, so here's my camcorder video, and I'm just going to show you. There's the frames in the top corner, getting 55 frames a second, and I'm going to run this cart, and I'll show you. It's still getting yep, see, 60 frames a second. It was fraps slowing it down before. This is my normal frame rate. I'll show you. There's fraps 60 and Minecraft 60. No slowdown. The only time I get some slowdown is if there's like a lot of enemies on screen, or sometimes if I'm like flying in creative mode, stuff's loading really fast, I'll get a slowdown. I'm also running this Minecraft off a solid state drive, and it does help. It's one of the few games that running a solid state drive does help performance. Minecraft does a lot of reading and writing to the hard drive, and normal speed hard drives actually can bottleneck it on a fast computer. And for those of you worried about is Minecraft going to kill the solid state drive? With the newer hard drives, that's not really an issue. They have what's called smart monitoring, and those issues from the old solid state drives where you know, writing to them would kill sectors on them very quickly. It's not really an issue anymore. Yeah, it might not, you know, the hard drive might only make it like a, you know, a few years, like 3 or 4 years, but that's all you get out of solid state drives. I wouldn't use one for longer than that anyway. And by, you know, 4 years from now, 3 years from now, they'll be cheaper than they already are. And they are dropping. They're dropping in price. So. Yep, see, still 60 frames a second.